No, not every startup's the same. And in this video, I want to show you how we got our first customers, and maybe it's something you can take away and use. At Fabrio, we're an ed tech platform, and we teach 3D design software to universities, schools, and individual hobbyists. So we knew at the very start, okay, we're building this, but we don't know anyone in the space. We don't know who our customers are. We didn't know anyone. We hadn't met anyone before, and we need to get our product in front of them. This is our MVP. This is a few years ago. We need to be like, hey, this is what we're making, this is what we're building, what do you think? Will you buy it? But we found the best way to do this wasn't to just go and be like, would you want to buy this? Are you going to buy it? Because we're so early and there was still a lot left to build on the product. What we really focused on was getting our MVP in front of these schools. And so to do that, if we didn't know any of these people, the best option we had was cold emails. What you tend to find is because it's a school, they don't have their emails online. They don't have the teachers' emails or teachers' details online. We created a cold email that asked for advice, but also it was an email that we sent to the office reception. And by doing this, we sent to the reception, we were like, hey, we're 3 young entrepreneurs, just graduated university. We've started this thing and we're looking to find out more about how it works. At no point where we're saying, this is our product, this is what we do, this is what we sell. We gave a little one-liner. We really want to understand how their current process works and see if there was a problem there that we were solving for them. By doing this and sending the email out, there are over 4,000 calls. And the way we got those emails was quite funny because we essentially put in a Freedom of Information request out, and the government sent us a list of all the office emails across the UK. So we got a Google script that we created, essentially emailed them through automatically because we couldn't afford to pay for HubSpot. Sent them all through to these offices. We found a lot of schools replied, like a lot of teachers replied, and we just wanted to help. They saw that we were young, they saw what we were building, it might help them, it might not help. And from that, we converted around to about 100 schools that were trialing Fabrio. It's really important that you understand who your customer is. And now it's okay if you don't know this in the first setting, and it's okay if over time that customer develops. What we knew about schools and what we understood about school and why they made such a good introductory customer for us is because they have to teach this software. We knew that we were solving a problem. That meant that by asking them for their help and advice to figure out how it currently works there, we could be like in a sales call that we set up with them, like, hey, how does it work? Talk to me about your process. And now a lot of these follow-up calls was literally half an hour and 25 minutes of them was, what do you do? What problems do you face? We didn't want to boast about what we were doing just yet. We need to ask for advice. What do you do? How does it work? How do you currently teach it? What problems do you face? Fabrio solves these problems for you. Are you interested in trying it? And just that simple, we care about you. We're trying to figure out what problems you face, and we are building something for you, for the customers. That's what I think helped us a lot when we started out with schools. We were solving a problem, a real problem that they were actually facing themselves. In the email we sent, it was pretty much the same. We were asking for advice and we were saying, we're young entrepreneurs, so we've just graduated. We would like to figure out how it works in your setting. By sending this email out and not the typical email, the most emails just talking about themselves and what they're doing. And really what you want to do is put the emphasis and the focus on the customer. You want to help them. Those are the people that you're building this for. With a startup, there was only 3 of us at the very start of Fabrio, the 3 co-founders. But with one working on tech, one working with operations, it was really beneficial for me to speak to so many people and so many teachers. I must have had so many calls. One day I had about 6 to 7 back-to-back half an hour catch-up calls with teachers across the UK. Back to back, how do you work? What do you do? How do you currently teach it? And what problems do you face? And noting all these down. It helped us to build a huge picture of what works and what doesn't work and what their current process is. That way, when we turn these into sales conversations or later down the line, we had so much that we learned from. We knew exactly what we needed to say to make sure that we could push Fabrio into that school and push it over the line. The reason I'm down in London is because I'm actually visiting a university customer and we're doing a little bit of an onboarding session with them and their students. And so I'm going to take you with me. Let's go.
Yeah, being late for a lecture never changes.
Fabrio is an online platform that teachers have. I was actually in your seats a couple of years ago and I studied engineering at university as well.
Well, I mean, school is necessity, and you press install, you go.
I'm back at the WeWork now, and I was going to film this outside Imperial, but I hadn't eaten all day. So hungry, so I quickly grabbed some food. How did we get UCL? UCL is one of the best institutions for teaching engineering in the UK. I'm really proud by that. When the students went through and sat and I saw them using Fabrio, I think for me that was like the moment when I was like, this is really cool. Like, it's cool seeing it at school, but seeing like university students using it, like after so long and so many hours of work, that effort's just so rewarding. So how do we get that? I mentioned relationships. We had a relationship that we built with Autodesk. From that relationship, we built a relationship with University College London. Our Autodesk relationship and that partnership, being completely transparent with you here, came up because we were a little bit annoyed about not being able to get the feedback we need from Autodesk or any of the customer support. We were a bit stuck with some stuff that we're trying to do with them, and we were struggling with the integrations and how Fabrio worked. And my co-founder, Rani, decided he had enough, and he emailed the CEO. Didn't reply the first time, emailed him again, he got replied to him, and it got dropped down to the exact right people. Over a period of time, we built up a good rapport with them. We worked with Autodesk on other smaller projects with a lot of schools, did a lot of work with going to schools, doing some workshops, showing what Autodesk does, but also showing them what Fabrio does. From that, one of our now friends at Autodesk was speaking to UCL one day. As he was speaking to UCL, the professor there, and essentially they was having this conversation about how long it takes UCL and that professor to mark CAD work. I'm going to link a video somewhere on the screen of a video that we did with UCL that evangelizes the use of Fabrio. As an early stage company, you may be worrying about how you get your first enterprise customer. Partnerships and relationships are probably my second biggest. Knowing people and building your network is really important. This relationship we built up with UCL allowed us to create this video. By the use of this video, we have shown other universities, and we've got the social proof that we know what we're doing works. Real goal for you, try and build up relationships with your early customers, whether it's through cold emails, through a partnership you built up with another company. You really want to build a relationship so they have the ability to turn around and tell you, hey, your product isn't working here and here, or this isn't working, or I want this fixed, I need this. It's really always better to have 10 paying customers who are 10 top quality customers rather than 100 people who aren't paying and aren't engaging with your product and your service. Because how are you going to know how to go get the next 100, the next 1,000 if you don't know why other people they're using it for? So we know by the work we've done with UCL and that customer we brought on, that feedback we've spoken to them, the next 10 customers also want that feature and they need that feature for them to pay for Fabrio. I'm here at a friend's flat, the sun's setting. I'm using a light from my laptop to finish our filming here. And I want to talk to you about the individuals. And now individuals is really exciting to us because I've tried to bring on individuals to the platform around 3 times now, and each of them have failed. And I'm going to walk you through some of the reasons why I think they failed. But let me give you some context. Individuals to Fabrio are people who are signing up to Fabrio not as a part of their university or their school. And so the first time we tried to get individuals onto the platform, we tried to generate hype. And how we did that was through Reddit. Over the period of time, we've put on different Reddit posts and we tried in different subreddits explaining what we're doing. And it was really difficult to come across in those Reddit groups without being completely silly. And I think that's one thing you've got to be really careful of, because we did it a couple of times. We were like, hey, look at us, look how amazing we are. We're selling you this and we're doing this. And instantly we got hated by the Reddit community. People were coming across like, why are you on here? This isn't working. This isn't good for us. Like, you're not a part of the community. And it makes complete sense. So we tailored our approach and essentially invited people to try out our courses, but already offering them value up front by providing them with free resources, by saying, this is a cheat sheet that we've made for XYZ, or this is something that you can use in your day-to-day life today. Have it for free. There's no catch. And this is all on Reddit, right? And we got 200 upvotes, like 100 upvotes in different subreddits. But what we added a little sentence to the end of it and said, we're 3 founders. We've started this company and we teach CAD. If anyone is interested in trialing out the platform for free, let us know and message in the comments below and we'll get back to you and we'll send you an invite. I specifically asked people to let me know in the comments below. I wanted that Reddit post to generate hype. I wanted other people, other individuals to see that that Reddit post was going to the top and to see that other people were interested in the product. By creating this kind of community, but also that fear of missing out on the next best thing is exactly what we took, and we generated hype off of that. On my last Reddit post that we did for CAD Assist, which is a new tool that we're releasing for individuals, we got over 1,000 people on the wait list within the space of a week, simply by generating hype and asking people if they wanted to be a part of something new. What we found, the subreddits that worked the most were ones that was focused on the community. The smaller subreddits with the smaller amount of members were actually more beneficial to us because we were targeting the exact people that are likely to use our product rather than going for a big group, 1 million+ members in, and it getting lost after the first day. So by generating hype, we offered them an opportunity to sign up for a waitlist, and there's no commitments attached to that. What we need to do now, and I'll update you on the future, is we're going to convert these people off the waitlist into paying customers. And this is still something we are trialing, so bear with me. And with all of these videos that I'm trying to put out, I'm trying to show you that there's not one way to run a successful startup. There's many different ways you can do it. And we've had to try bringing in individuals on 3 different times for the 4th time to work and generate a waitlist. Now, we might find that in a week or 2 weeks' time, when we open up that wait list for people to sign up, no one will sign up, or it'll be such a low conversion rate that it was a complete waste of time. But at least we know now next time not to do that, and we'll try something out. So if you've made it this far, thank you for staying to the end, and please subscribe, like, or whatever you do on YouTube. This is really new to me. The reason I started this because I found it difficult to start a startup. I didn't know what I was doing, made a huge amount of mistakes. I don't want to tell you what to do because every startup is different. I'm just trying to share our story so you can try not to make the same mistakes we did, and maybe use some of the stuff we've done as well to help with your startup and try something new.